Today I'm going to teach you how to make your first $1,000 selling beats online. I'm going to show you the 5 strategies you can use immediately to start getting consistent beat sales and achieve this goal. When I first started selling beats online, I would look up to the producers who were posting the screenshots of the sales they were getting. It was mind-blowing to me that they could sell beats for a living, and it made it feel like it was possible for me to make money doing what I love. I just didn't know how to start. This is the video I wish I had when I was first beginning. Make sure to stay to the end because I'll be giving you a free beat selling cheat sheet that you can use to start getting consistent beat sales and help you make your first $1,000 and beyond. All right, let's get started. Strategy number 1, selling your beats on YouTube and BeatStars. In order to start getting sales, you want to make sure your YouTube channel and BeatStar are set up correctly. And for YouTube, you want to make sure your channel and specifically your SEO are on point. SEO stands for search engine optimization. It basically means how easily your content can be found by other people. By having good SEO strategies, you make it easy for the YouTube algorithm to suggest your content to new viewers. The more viewers you get, the more subscribers. And the more subscribers you get, the more beat sales. I spoke a lot about SEO for blowing up a beat channel in a previous video, so I'm just going to go over the main points today. If you want to check out that video first, I'll link it up here. The most important thing are your tags and keywords. This is basically what search term you choose to go for your type beats. You want to choose keywords that have high search and low competition. You can find this out by using a YouTube SEO tool that has keyword search analytics. I personally use vidIQ and I highly recommend it. So real quickly, let me show you. When you look up a keyword, it'll look like this. And if you go over here, you could sort it by highest opportunity. I suggest choosing 2 to 3 keywords that have high growth potential, but not a lot of competition. And once you choose your keywords, only post with those and stick to it for 4 to 6 months. This will allow you time to get in with the YouTube algorithm and rank for those tags. Along with this, I suggest posting no less than 3 times a week. And if you could do 5 days a week or every day, this will speed up the process. Pro tip, if you're just starting a channel and you're planning on posting 3 beats a week, I suggest making 12 beats ahead of time before you start uploading them. This will allow you to be a month ahead, which is huge. In the beginning of your channel, make sure you stay consistent and patient. It could take 6 months before your channel starts ranking with the algorithm and getting more views. And once your SEO and channel is on point, you want to start setting up your beat store correctly so you can start getting more customers. There's a few simple things you can do to set your beat store up for success. The first thing you should do is turn on free downloads for your beats so artists can download free tagged versions of them in exchange for their email. I use BeatStars to sell my beats and they make it really easy to do this. To do this, go to My Media, Selling Preferences, Default Preferences, and then on the right side under free download options, select Yes with voice tag, and then under that, select Capture Email Only. I know some producers get weird about giving their beats out for free, but in my experience, you want artists to download the free tagged version of the beat so they can write to it and vibe out on it. And then once they're happy with it, they'll buy the beat from you. With BeatStars, you can upload a special tagged version of the beat with your producer tag. By having your tag in there, it lets artists get a taste, but they're still always going to be hearing your tag. This really helps motivate them to buy a license because trust me, most artists hate beat tags. By offering free downloads, you're giving artists what they want. Free beats to write to with no hassle. And in return, you get their email address, which you can use to sell more beats in the future. It's really easy to collect these emails and add them to your email provider. I use Aweber, but you can also use MailChimp for this. To set this up, all you have to do is go to My Media, Marketing Integrations, and then just select your email client. Then connect it to your account and select which list these emails will be added to. And then you're all set. And any new contacts will automatically be added to your list whenever an artist downloads a free beat from you. Another thing you want to add is called a contact list subscription form. It's a pop-up window that'll appear when an artist first goes to your pro page. You can customize the text to say whatever you'd like, and it's a great way to get more contacts for your email list. So basically, I just logged onto my pro page. This is the first thing that I'm seeing. Here's how to set it up. So go to My Media, Pro Page Setup, and then scroll down to Contact List Builder Subscription Form. Then you can enter the text in and select pop-up and choose your email provider and list name. The last thing you want to add is an exit pop-up window. If an artist is on your pro page and they go to close out the window, this will pop up a message to incentivize them to make a purchase. And the cool thing is you can customize how often this happens, so it's not just showing it to artists all day, which makes it a surprise and a special thing. To add this to your pro page, go to My Media, Pro Page Setup, and then scroll down to Exit Pop-up, and then just add what you want it to say. Heads up though, make sure after you do this, you add the actual coupon code under the discount section on BeatStars, because it won't do it manually. In terms of pricing your beats, I recommend having multiple tiers of license types. For example, your basic MP3 license could be $35, your Wave license could be $60, your Trackouts license could be $110, and then your unlimited license could be $220. The cool thing about having these figures is then you could start to reverse engineer your first $1,000 in beat sales. For instance, to hit $1,000, you'd only need to sell 5 unlimited licenses, or 17 Wave licenses, or even on the low end, only 29 MP3 licenses. Strategy number 2, using your email list. Once you get your beat store and email list set up, I recommend creating a welcome email that new subscribers automatically get sent. In there, you can give a small intro about who you are and give them a discount code off their next purchase. This is my welcome email if you want to copy it. By doing this, you're providing them value from the jump. You could also send out regular emails of your favorite beats you posted that week. When I do this, a lot of the times I'll send them a free Dropbox link to the tagged version so they can just download it from there. This way they can write to the beat now and see if they like it. it, but they know they'll have to buy a license if they want to release the song in the future. Another important type of email you should be sending out are holiday sales emails. Especially on Black Friday, you can make a lot of money. This is because artists are in the mood to buy things because basically everything is on sale at that time. Don't be afraid to send out a few emails and use scarcity to remind them it's only for a limited amount of time. Say you grow your email list to 1,000 subscribers and get a 3% conversion rate. If you're selling your MP3 licenses at $35 each, that's a total of $1,050. And that's just for the basic license. So just from sending out emails, you can achieve your goal of $1,000. But let's not stop there, because there's other strategies you can use along with this. Strategy 3, DMing artists on Instagram. I think the pitfall that most producers fall into is reaching out to big established artists to see if they need beats. Those artists already have producers they're locked in with. Instead, I suggest reaching out to up-and-coming rappers and singers. One way to find artists to reach out to is by going on Facebook groups for up-and-coming musicians in your area. Go into this group to find artists and then send them a DM on Instagram. Another way to do this is by using Spotify. If you find an artist that's good but doesn't have a big following yet, go to their Spotify and then press start a radio station. Then Spotify will start recommending artists with similar metrics. Go through this list to find rappers and singers to reach out to. Most artists have their IG link in their Spotify bio, so it makes it easy to quickly send them a DM. Here's the important part. Once you find an artist to DM, you want to actually listen to their music and give them a thoughtful message with specific feedback. Yo, artist XYZ, I just heard your new song Late Vibes and I loved it. That hook melody is crazy, and I loved how you switched up the flow on the second verse. If you're interested, I'd love to send some beats over from my channel that I think fit your vibe. This way, you're letting them decide if they want to get beats from you. And in a world of random people always sliding into their DMs, always trying to advertise things, they're not going to feel sold. If you set aside a few hours, you could do 100 to 200 reach outs a week. And say you reach out to 500 artists a month. If you have a 5% conversion rate selling your $35 beat licenses, that's $875 right there. Plus, by doing this, you'll also be increasing your following on Instagram because most artists will follow you back after talking to you. Strategy 4, sending loops to other bigger producers to get collab sales. Another way to get beat sales is by tapping into big YouTube producers' networks and sending collab loops to them. This is how I got started. I looked up guitar beats back in 2020 and found the biggest channels making beats similar to mine and sent them loop packs. I ended up working with Mantra, Pacific, Young Taylor, and a bunch of other larger channels. So go on YouTube and research the top 20 to 50 channels for whatever your niche is. Once you find your list of producers, email them with a similar thoughtful message that you did for artists. I love that new beat Summer that you put out today. Those guitars and drums are crazy smooth. If you're interested, I'd love to send over a pack of loops to collab on. Here's some of my recent work if you want to check it out. By doing this, you'll stand out as someone who wants to create a legit working relationship. And just like the artist DMs, it allows them to answer you and feel a part of it instead of you flooding them with loops they didn't ask for. If you sell 68 collab sales for $30 each in a month, including your 50% of the profit splits, then you'll make $1,020. And remember, you can cook up to these same loops that you're sending out and get more beat sales from your channel on top of this. Strategy 5, posting content to social media. In today's day and age, social media is the best way for artists to find out about you. And by posting consistently on these platforms, you can attract artists to your profile so they can find you, listen to your work, and purchase beats from you. You can do things like beat breakdowns, open verse challenges, and videos of you playing live with your beats. The trick is to figure out ways to create content that's as effortless as possible. Spending hours on one video that may only get 100 views is a total burn and creativity killer. So you want to find types of content that work for you and easy to create. For instance, a popular trend I've been seeing lately is producers reacting to their beats on the top half of the screen, and then on the bottom half, it shows the beat scrolling through on their DAW. Another piece of content I've been seeing lately is where producers will play out the different parts to their loops. These are both relatively quick types of content you can make and can lead to great engagement. To monetize this, you can set up a tool like ManyChat to automatically DM people who comment on your posts. For example, you could say comment the fire emoji and I'll send you this beat to write to. Once they comment, ManyChat will DM them a link to a landing page where they can download the beat in exchange for their email. And then you can use these new contacts to do the email marketing we spoke about earlier and get more sales this way. One last thing to keep in mind is this is a long game. Just because an artist sees your YouTube upload and doesn't buy a beat from you today, doesn't mean they won't buy from you in the future. And by consistently uploading new beats and content, you're keeping yourself on artists' top of mind. The more they see you, the more they'll think of you. And the next time they're in the studio or writing at home, there's a high likelihood that they'll pull up your beat channel to check out your new work and eventually buy from you. I hope you found this video helpful, and as promised, I have an 100% free cheat sheet you can download. It's a PDF of tips and sauce on how to get consistent beat sales and make your first $1,000 from selling beats. I went a lot more in depth and put info in there that I couldn't include in this video. It'll be a free download in the description below, so go grab it. And make sure to hit that subscribe button so I can keep making more videos like this. Peace.